Here at Stetson University College of Law, we are dedicated to veteran services from the top to the bottom. It's designed to bring together in one location all of the various things that Stetson does and provides for veterans, both internally within the Stetson community and externally within our local and national community.
The area of veterans law is actually very specialized. And so we take normal concepts of what's called administrative law, but we apply them in this very specialized area. And so this gives students a chance to sort of hit the ground running when they want to go out and represent veterans after they graduate.
My name is Elizabeth Strickland. I am a captain in the active Army right now, and I'm a first-year law student in my second semester.
My name is Jeff Harvey, and I'm a second-year law student, but I'm graduating in December.
My interest in going to law school began when I was 10 and I read The Rainmaker by John Grisham. And I told my grandma I was going to go to law school someday, and she told me to figure it out. So, only 16 years later, I figured it out.
I spent 10 years on active duty with the Army. Basically, my first initial training is when September 11th happened, and when I showed up to my first duty station on a Monday, by Friday I was on a plane for Afghanistan. During that time, on active duty, I ended up deploying 3 times to Iraq and once to Afghanistan for over 36 months in total.
We're now offering more scholarships under the Yellow Ribbon program than we ever have. We place our students in internships with the Veterans Administration, where they can work and learn the way the VA works from the inside out, helping the Veterans Administration administer programs to veterans.
During this last summer, I did an internship with the Veterans Consortium Pro Bono program. It's in Washington, D.C. As part of that internship, I was able to do research, writing, go to the court, the actual Court of Appeals for Veterans Claims for oral arguments. I got to meet a lot of the advocates that are on the front lines, they're fighting for veterans.
Well, the internship in Washington, D.C. affords Stetson law students the chance to work for an entire semester, essentially full-time, in the chambers of one of the judges of the United States Court of Appeals for Veterans Claims. And so while they're there, they work behind the scenes with the judge, and so they can understand, number one, how judicial decisions are actually put together, and they can also start to get more immersion, if you will, in this area of representing veterans, something that is important to Stetson and certainly important to the country as a whole.
The Veterans Clinic has a twofold mission, as does most of our clinics and internships at Stetson. The first is to educate students and to ground them in the skills that they need to practice law. The second part of the mission is to provide service to the community through representation, through education, through outreach.
Being a veteran in law school has its advantages and disadvantages. The advantages are you have a built-in discipline that you gain from being in the military. You have an ability to adapt and overcome to stressful conditions. That's something that is also honed in military service. Some of the disadvantages are readjusting to civilian life and having some of the stigmas that are attached to returning veterans as far as mental illness, PTSD, and other issues related to returning veterans.
I think that it's important to make people aware of the issues that veterans face, and not just make them aware and understand, okay, this is a problem, but also have an arm of students that might be able to go and make some changes with that now and then in the future as they become lawyers.
We have student veterans, graduates of our law school, and students at our law school who are involved with veteran service organizations on the national, state, and local level.
Students will interview, they will counsel, they will prepare briefs and documents on their client's behalf, and when appropriate, they will represent their clients at hearings.
The skills that they learn in law school really are transferable to the real world. This gives them a real leg up as they move out.
We're going to help you make a difference in the lives of those folks that you care about. We're going to give you the tools, we're going to give you the opportunity, and we're going to give you the support.